She's in disguise, almost like a spy in an espionage thriller.
This one a bit unusual. It involves disguises and the Department of Motor Vehicles.
What went on here, prosecutors say, was a driver's license cheating scam. A woman identified as Jamie Middleton was at the center of it. Nassau's DA says Middleton dressed in various disguises, posing as other drivers.
I don't trust a government agency anymore then.
It's unethical.
On 10 occasions in 2023, she allegedly took the commercial license permit test for no-show drivers.
This scheme posed a real danger, a threat to our streets.
The DA says Middleton had help from 3 DMV employees, including a supervisor who just happened to be her sister, Kenesha.
We think it is as simple as greed, that they saw an opportunity to pervert the system for their own profit.
New York's Inspector General initiated the investigation after a tip from another DMV supervisor. 3 drivers have also been charged. They're accused of paying up to $3,000 to get a permit. One of those drivers did eventually receive a full commercial driver's license. James Nurse went on to drive trucks for the town of Hempstead. But a town spokesman said today Nurse has been terminated from his job.
A government employee, licensed only through a lie.
In a statement today, the lawyer for Kenesha Middleton blamed the allegations on disgruntled former DMV employees who once worked for Middleton and are now pointing fingers to avoid responsibility. The 7 defendants face up to 7 years in jail if convicted. In Garden City, Greg Sergel, News 4 New York.
Now, I do have a question because it said that it's been going on for a while, and then didn't they say like 10 people? So I'm wondering where the other people are. I guess they got to still track them down or whatnot. But just listening to this story is just absolutely insane to me, because at the end of the day, it's like, this is all for public safety. You have to know how to read and how to write in English. You need to be able to understand the signs, and if there's a sign that says stop, you read it says stop, you see that it's red, and you stop. And I'm not saying that it's just as simple as that, but it's everything else. Knowing how to turn, can you read what the directions say, whatever the case may be. Okay, so you have that kind of stuff that's going on. I also think that the reason why some people are paying is because maybe they can't read in English, and then they're like, okay, well, you're the hookup, right? You're the plug in regards to this, so you go and help us out. Okay. But at the end of the day, you need to have the written pass as well as the driving. And it seemed like with those 3, the one dude, he actually was able to get the license, but the other 2 didn't seem like they even knew how to drive either. That's a bit weird to me. Let's go and look at some comments for that right here. Okay. Someone said, how did she get caught as well? I want to know. Well, we already know. Something else I do want to mention, if I got the comments here, probably down here or something like that. The different disguises that we have, which are a bit interesting to me. Okay, so we got the mustache, and then the beard and the hat with the sunglasses on top, and a reflective jacket. Then there's another one where she has on a mask with some kind of hat or whatever, and oversized jacket or whatnot. And then she had, her nails are longer than mine, okay? Her nails come out to about like right here, okay? So you talk about nails going like that. She just, on the tip. What are you doing? Like, what? So that they looked at the surveillance footage and they said, now, come on now. Right? You ain't even being creative with the bullish, So I found that to be crazy. But someone made a good point. They said she's putting everybody on the road's life at risk. Yes, you are giving someone. So I know people may say, well, you know how to drive. Well, why can't you pass the written portion of it? Well, maybe they can't understand. Well, that's a problem if you can't understand the rules of the road. How can you, I know how to drive though, but you don't know the rules of the road. You don't use your signals at all. You don't even know what a hazard light is. You don't even know the fog lights. You don't know any, I don't think you're certified for it, sir. sirs. First off, I want to say, of course, this is not good at all, but holy crap, this is hilarious that she was even able to pull this off once. Since that she did it like 10 times. I can't imagine going to that DMV in different costume outfits and taking a test for people. For me, honestly, going to the DMV is so nerve-wracking for me. I'm so serious. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, I just get nervous. I'm like, ooh, like, ooh, I don't know. I feel exposed, you know. They ask you for your birth certificate for certain things, a birth certificate and all this other stuff, and I'm like, do I have everything? Do I have everything? You know, for me, I'm nervous. So to be up in there going back and forth, girl, and you're getting all that money, okay. Someone said anyone who is happy that she did this, explain that to the family in Florida who died from someone not earning their CDL. And people, we've seen so many CDL accidents that take place, and then some of them you find out aren't even legal. Then you find out some of the people, they don't, like, they got like a quack to go and give them their CDL, and then now they're over here driving this vehicle stuck on the train tracks. They're driving too fast in snow, and I'm sure that is a question on the exam. They're driving too fast and it's snowing, or driving too fast and it's raining. How fast or how much should you be braking before you get to the next vehicle? Like, you know, all this kind of stuff. That's stuff that would be on the written exam that you didn't take. Okay, that's the whole point. Okay, it was the day she forgot her nails were done. So she took the test for someone who was going to throw him on the road with people. Lock her up. Wonder how many dudes got the job, then crashed the truck. Thank you. There's way too many accidents, though. That's the thing. It says, just curious why, though, taking the test for non-English speakers. That's what I'm thinking. They paid $3,000 for a $50 test. Well, if you have no knowledge, you gonna pay that money. Okay, so that's the problem with it. But something I actually found was interesting. This is a separate topic, but this right here. I thought this was interesting. It says New York issued a CDL to an illegal immigrant with no name given. All right. It says Immigration and Customs Enforcement nabbed an illegal alien in Oklahoma who was carrying a New York commercial driver's license CDL with no name given. ICE, working with Oklahoma Highway Patrol, arrested the Indian national Anmol on September 23rd, 2025 during a routine inspection at a truck scale. Anmol entered the country illegally in 2023 and was released into the U.S. By the Biden administration. It says New York is not only failing to check if applicants applying to drive 18-wheelers are U.S. citizens, but even failing to obtain legal full names. Okay, let me see if they put it in here. Here we go. So this is what you're seeing, which is odd to me, how we don't have full names. But you gotta bring your birth certificate. You gotta go and mention to the DMV people, 10 people that know you. I'm joking, but still, 10 people that know you, when they met you, and all this other stuff. Especially if you're over here trying to apply for, let's say, like a government position, like the post office or something. They want to have all these references. They want to have all this stuff. But for this, you don't even have to give them your name, child. That also brings me to like this image here that I saw, which I thought was quite interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and enlarge it. So they have no name given, no name given, no name given, so on and so forth. All right. And this is from this page that went and said the same thing that this article went and said, which I find to be quite interesting, how that also is just being passed through. You know, America got enough issues. But let me know what y'all think about this down below.